Alright, the time is 8:19 and today I'm gonna be servicing this bike, the Versys 650. So the bike is run for about 37,000 kilometers right now, and the service interval for this bike is around 6,000 kilometers or 6 months. But apparently I have ridden more than 6,000 kilometers after my ride from Goa. That is what we are going to do right now. So give the bike for the service for the next ride. So good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So if you're a lot into adventure touring or touring, maybe you have to keep the bike in a perfect condition. But then again, I was not able to do it because of the time constraints. So today, two of the bikes are going to be getting serviced. So one is my bike, of course, and the other one is Pradeep. So Pradeep wants to get his Versys 650 also serviced along with me. Currently, I'm going to the service center, which is in Jayanagar. I'll tell you some more, or maybe I'll just show you the service, what's been done on this bike in a while. So the problems as per today is I have some rattling sound on this windscreen. I'm not sure what's the problem. Maybe the mount of the visor is loose or whatever it may be, I'm not sure, but I'll have to get checked. And I get some noise, or maybe some rattling noise over here on this fairing. I'm not sure about that, so I'll have to get both of these problems checked, as well as I think the chain is loose, so I'll have to get that fixed as well. So yeah, so let me go to the service center and show you in detail what's being done on this bike. Alright, so I'm in Jayanagar right now, and apparently the bikes are a lot less today. Not sure why, because there were usually loads of bikes that have been parked over here, but apparently they are not. So let me park the bike here and get inside and start the formalities. I'm not sure if Pradeep has come yet, but let me go inside and check. Alright, I think I'm early today because most of the bikes are inside, the service bikes. I don't see anybody in this service center right now, but the time is around 9 o'clock. They should be here, but I'm not sure what's the delay. So Pradeep is on the way, so he will be here in another 5 minutes. We'll just give the bike and probably have our breakfast and then come back and see what service that they're doing on the bike. Okay, so the time is 9:06. So I've given the bike to Uni sir, and that's Pradeep right there. Okay, so he's taking the bike right now, and he's parking it inside. So he'll line up the bike on that raft and then start the service. What I want to show you guys is a very interesting device that we have, installed in the Versys 650. Not my bike, but Pradeep's bike. Let me show you that. Alright, so this is the navigation device that Pradeep has installed, and this is from the company called Ride. So what it does is it is the functionality of the Android CarPlay or maybe Apple Play or whatever it may be. So it will have the navigation, as well as the call answering facilities or replying to their messages, and all of that will be over here. And the best part is this is not dependent on your phone. Your phone does not need to navigate the maps so that it gets synced with each other. That is not like that. That is completely an individual unit which works individually all the time. So yeah, so look at this. Here the map turns on all by itself, and he's not using his phone at all. So we can literally go ahead and navigate everything from up here. So if you want everything just comes here in this unit itself, and we don't have to use our phones to navigate. So this is a very useful device, and look at this. This is the front camera, and we have one camera on the rear as well. The clarity of the camera is quite decent. It's 1080p. So let me know if you guys need a detailed review of this device. So what are the features and functionalities in detail? And then if you guys are interested, probably you can get this device installed in your bike. And by the way, this was imported from US, and it is roughly around 18,000 rupees Indian money. All right, so my bike is on the ramp, and
That is Amal over there. He started cleaning the chain. The chain was really dirty after the last ride, so that is what he's doing first. So I'll just show you the before and after work of the chain. So look at it. So how dirty is this right now? So he will literally clean all of it in diesel and wash it with the Kawasaki spray and everything. So he's replacing the oil, and this time I was not able to get the Fuchs Silkulin because that oil was out of stock in that shop. But apparently we got this one, the Maxima Pro Plus. So they say that this is also a high performance engine oil, but I'll have to check and I can probably give you a review on this if you guys are interested. This is the oil filter that has to be changed every service or every 6,000 kilometers. And I usually use this high flow, but there are other brands as well you can use. But then again, I go with this. Look at the chain. So how neatly done. I mean, the entire greasing as well as the smudges and all of it is gone, and the chain looks absolutely crystal clean. So that's the part I like, and that is the new air filter. Okay, so this is the condition of my rear brake pads, and look at it. It is almost gone. Now I'll be replacing this with EBC brake pads, and I've already ordered for this. Okay, so what you see over here is the Kawasaki Z900 RS. So you might have seen the Z900, the sports naked version of it, but this is the RS edition, which is mostly the retro look that it has, and this comes with an inline four, and there are four cylinders over here, and this bike cost around 25 lakhs on road in Bangalore. So such a massive cost for this bike, and this bike is not for touring. I mean, you can use this bike for touring, but then again, it is not meant for it. It is just like a cafe race or something of that sort. So yeah, so just look at the front view. Just round dome, and the speedometer is like the retro style. Just amazing. So let me show you how this sounds. But this guy has installed the custom silencer. But look at this. The sound is just too good, and it is kind of loud as well. So this is Z900 RS and one of the special bikes in this service center. So this is the current condition of my bike, and look at this. These are the air filter chambers, and look at the dirt in the chambers. I don't know what happened, but then again, there's so much of dirt because of the last ride, I'm guessing. But he's gonna clean all of it. So the air filter that I use is the BMC air filter, which is a reusable one, and that is why he's just gone out to clean the air filter and then dry it up, and then he will refit the air filter in this slot. So the throttle body cleaning happens in these chambers. As and when it happens, I'll just show you how it's done. So this is how my bike would look without the tank and fairing and seat and whatnot. And this is the brake pads from EBC. A set is 3,200. Look at it, it's 3,200. And this is the EBC brake pad for versus this is the product code or whatever it may be. And this is what I'm going to be installing. And my front brake pad is also EBC, so I thought that the brake pad should also be EBC. So I just ordered this. Pradeep's bike is they're yet to start the service, but let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is the Kawasaki throttle body cleaner, and he's gonna spray this in those chambers and start cleaning them. And I don't think we will be able to get this outside, but then again, this is very company specific. So I'll just give it to Amal and see. That's how he does it. With a slight squeeze of the accelerator, the flap opens inside the chamber, and then he starts spraying it, and then with the air gun or whatever it may be. So because of this, the lot of carbon deposits that are there inside the engine just gets out of it, so that the bike performance will improve drastically. Alright, the time is 11:10, and look at this new pair of brake pads. This is the EBC brake pad that got installed, which I showed you earlier. So it is looking nice. Now I think you should be able to lube the chain and clean the sprockets as well. So that is currently pending, and he'll just clean all these dirt in that air gun and be done with this. I'm also thinking to change the coolant as well. It is full if you're able to see that, but then again, I'll just see if I'm able to replace it, because it has been like this for about some 12 to 13,000 kilometers. Okay, so this is another Versys, but let me show you some funny thing. You look at the odor over here. The odor says 99,687 kilometers, but the bike is not run that much. But let me tell you what happened. Now, what happened here is, the problem is with this. This is the battery. This is the 12 volt 9Ah battery, which comes recommended by the manufacturer. But apparently, if you use any battery which is less capacity than this, there is a probability of some short circuit happening in the EC or whatever it may be, because of which the kilometer number shot up to 99,000. But in reality, this bike has run for about 2,500. That is the problem, and that happens, your bike will not be able to start, and you may get stranded in the middle of nowhere. And look at this ECU kit over here. So they're just trying to reset everything, and once this is done, they'll be able to service the bike and hand it over to the owner. So never use any battery or anything which is not recommended by the manufacturer. So yeah, so be careful about this. All right, so we're done with the service. So the bike is completely serviced and all the faults have been resolved. So we just changed the rubber mounting on this fairing. So let me show the bill. So this is the cost of the oil. So it is we need 2 liters for this bike. So it is going to be 1,500 per liter. So Maxima 10W40 Pro Plus is 1,500, and the oil filter is around 900 rupees. So this is for the oil and oil filter. So now, since I replaced the brake pads, the rear brake pads as well, so it is the EBC brake pads, and that costed around 3,200. So just for the oil and the brake pad alone, it is going to be around 7,100 plus the labor. If there is no brake pad replacement, it's going to be much more lesser than that. But let me show the actual bill as well in a bit. All right, I just settled the bill. So this is the total bill for the service. It is around 4,428. You look at this. This is a labor split of around 3,455 rupees, and the spares of around 973 rupees. So all put together, including GST, it is around 4,400. Plus, we're going to talk about this bill, which is around 7,100 odd. This is the bill for the brake pads as well as the oil. So roughly around 13 and a half would be the bill. But apparently we had to change the brake pads, and that is why it just came up to this much. All right, so look at Pradeep's bike. They completely ripped it out. Even all the tank and the fairing is over here. And they will do the same thing what they did to my bike.
All right, the time is 1:07, so we finished the servicing both our bikes. So Pradeep is gonna get the bike washed in that service center again, but my bike is pretty clean, so he's gonna wash the bike and then go home. So look at the odometer. So it is around 37,003 kilometers till now. So that's the total kilometers that this bike has run till date. The other thing that I want to do right now is, so probably you might have seen the navigation system earlier, the CarPo-Ride. So I'm planning to get that installed on this bike. So it has some advantages as well. So the first is obviously from a safety standpoint, you may have dash cams in the front and in the rear. So that will be one of the safety feature, as well as this device is not dependent on the phone. It doesn't require the phone to be switched on all the time for the maps to be on. So that is something which is useful. So this is not dependent on the phone, and moreover it just gets mounted within this windscreen. So that is something that I liked. So let's see if you guys need a detailed review on that, how it works and what are the features and functionalities of that CarPo-Ride, do let me know in the comments box. I'll probably do a quick review on that. That's it for the day, guys. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and as always I will see you in the next one.